How irritating.
I can't wait.
My, how threatening that sounded.
You talk too much. Scared?
This time you pissed in a tornado. Kill him.
Your turn, Javed.
I learned long ago only to rely on myself. A heavily armed unit will kill all wounded in the hospital. What say you, Witcher? Still the indifferent tough guy?
You're bluffing.
Allah Zar bin Tala. Berengar's amulet?
Indeed. Problem?
You may weaken me, but you'll die anyway.
Unnecessary duel. Unnecessary death. Nothing good came of it. Almost nothing. I can't fathom where Berengar got that medallion. Maybe he intended to face Javed.
Your tricks are normal. I'll tear you to pieces.
Can you hear me? What's going on? How are the experiments progressing? I urgently need those mutated Knights of the Order in VIZIMA, and send me more failed ones. At this stage, I can afford no delays. Respond!
Javed's dead.
Witcher Geralt.
Expect to see me, Grandmaster. Soon.
Wolf, you're alive.
Yaevinn, I'm glad to see you survived.
Find what you wanted?
Yes, although not as I had imagined.
Wolf.
I killed the Salamander.
No look of satisfaction?
Not yet. As it turns out, Salamandra is not acting alone. The Order of the Flaming Rose stands behind it.
I'm not surprised.
I must tell the king at once.
True. I have a boat at the landing. Join me when you're ready.
All right, thanks.
Wolf.
Boat ready?
Yes.
Cut the rhetoric and grab the oars.
Sire, victory! Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead, cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Striga?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food, and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important
more important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
All right, let me tell you quickly before Yaevenn's arrested.
He won't be as long as I'm here.
The king will be forced to acknowledge me as a temporary ally.
You sure? Foltest already has an ally in Radovid of Redania.
I'm certain. Humans live brief lives like mayflies. They're not...
We can't pass through the city without the king's consent. You're still a wanted elf.
Then let us speak to your king. We must hurry.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. We'll renegotiate customs duties later. Now we must take action. Nothing doing with the marriage, but believe me, that pain...
Sire, Ada...
Silence, Geralt. I'll have your head.
Don't get excited, Radovid. I've taken the brunt of the loss. Now, one thing at a time.
What?
We said 5 Hamlets.
I'm not a hitman. All right. It'll cost you 10,000.
Don't overdo it. I'm a fucking king and I deserve some respect. 3 villages for you, my would-be son-in-law, and 8,000 orens to the Witcher.
It's a deal.
So be it. My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance as soon as we sign the preliminary treaty.
I don't want any fraternal assistance. Somehow the phrase evokes images of burnt villages and orphaned children roaming the countryside. This land...
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between...
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the...
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested, and that means the Order is...
As day. The Order is the enemy, not the Scoia'tael.
You're getting it, but only if those long-eared bastards stop
And if those long-eared bastards cease, can they then, as fighters for freedom and decency, count on the...
Only those that lay down their arms. And not all can be forgiven. The people would not understand. Yaevinn, you must...
You'll restrain them longer, and instruct them not to look hard. In gratitude, for we'll rid you of Jacques de Aldersberg.
Witcher?
Sire, the Striga gave me no choice. I had to.
I do not wish to speak of it. I'm not vengeful, so you needn't fear any
As you wish, sire.
Witcher, I wish to know...
De Wet transformed the princess.
How so?
He was acting on behalf of the Order.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. De Wet has been...
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. VIZIMA is burning.
4 feet tall, and a body like a barrel of beer. A mouth from ear to ear, filled with dagger-like teeth. Claws like a wildcat, and red, irate eye. I doubt King Radovid would have wanted a bride like that. The union of the 2 largest northern kingdoms fell through. The young Redanian monarch soon gained a nickname that accurately described his nature and the policies he pursued towards his neighbors. Radovid the Stern.
Yes? Temeria will be victorious! I shall assemble a great hunt.
Raise the hearth and poll taxes by 3 pence.
We must hurry.
Out of your mind?
You must find fun somehow. I'll gladly listen if you have any better ideas.
I shall confiscate the Order's assets.
Calm yourself, Foltest. You must raise taxes. There is simply no other way.
I can exempt your merchants from paying for storage along the VIZIMA-Tretogor route.
Throw in one more concession and I'll agree.
I shall forgive you all your affronts. Fine, another 2.
Then bold Foltest uttered these...
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
You were wrong to cross me.
You're the one who's wrong.
Stop barking, wolf, and draw your sword.
Do you enjoy working for a madman? Do you murder for...
I need not listen to you.
The Order of...
Under their shining armor, it's all rot.
As I knew from the start. You saw as I did, Geralt.
Come on, Yaevinn. Let's cut off this Hydra's head.
Come in.
You're right.
We must...
This place has a strange effect on me. Between a rock and a hard place.
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny...
I'll remember that.
Enjoy yourselves while you're still able. We must laugh at death, that rotten whore.
You on an important...
Praiseworthy.
I need to get to the monastery.
I have learned much about a phenomenon.
Tell me.
In folk culture, the king of the wild hunt embodies death. He is the one who takes away souls.
Destiny.
The wild hunt is an omen of war and...
I must go. Greetings.
I'm afraid. The time for contempt has...
What do you have in mind?
Know Ithleen's prophecy?
Not exactly.
The war with Nilfgaard proved it. For Ithleen, people thought the age of the sword and axe, the age...
Not sure.
Then listen. The time of white frost and white light approaches.
Enough pessimism.
The prophecy has now...
Depends on us.
Farewell.
I don't care about prophecies. I care about the lives of...
I know you care about people. I saw Carmen happy with the captain of the...
Nice to hear.
Carmen endured a lot. She lived in the outskirts. When Carmen got pregnant, he cast her out. She went to VIZIMA.
I didn't know. Greetings.
I'm afraid.
I don't care about prophecy.
I know you care about people.
Nice to hear.
Carmen endured. When Carmen got pregnant.
I didn't know.
Greeting.
Prospering.
War can be profitable.
How did you get here?
Don't you see?
I see.
And all their heads are filled.
Sorry to hear that.
Greetings.
We won't stay long.
So you're among those who have chosen to trust the Eternal.
Is there another route?
Try the door in the
Where does it lead?
to other cellars, and an exit.
We'll risk it.
The key should be somewhere in this house. Enjoy yourselves. Still able.
Well,
I'm a mutant, as are you.
I know many intelligent monsters that are...
I am a threat only to those who threaten.
Let's say
I'm
Why are you here?
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat.
I must go. Farewell. There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
The quarter is burning.
We'll have a chance to fight here.
Hold! In the name of King Foltest. Master Geralt.
What's the situation, Captain?
The Knights of the Order prepare to attack.
Then we're in time.
We couldn't break through.
Is there a safer way to the monastery?
There's another path. Through the sewers.
Thank you.
You weren't a Zugel.
with a Zoogle in the sewers. Any professional advice?
Avoid its tentacles. They're his chief weapon. His torso's his soft spot. Drink any venom antidotes you have now.
Geralt, if I die...
You won't. Ever heard of a freedom fighter dying while wading through crap?
No, indeed. Let's put this...
one.
Eternal fire! He speaks true.
From air, fire, war.
They pray.
Have sympathy. They've lost their homes and loved ones.
Many elves more.
Eternal fire!
From air, fire, war.
Bloody arse!
You're bleeding heavily. Not good.
Go on. The Squirtel will care for me. Kill that.
I'll come back for you. I'm here on a matter of national...
Shove off! The Grandmaster...
Sorry, you give me no choice.
Thunder a day! Halt! No passage...
I'm here on a...
Shove off!
Sorry, you...
Behold my people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make me leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches, a cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice. Each night, I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlena's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world?
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, My vision is strong. Behold.
Juggler's tricks.
You think this an illusion? Oh no.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of VIZIMA...
You're rambling to Aldersburg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. Do we lose heart? Surrender? Never. We can...
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand. The Order and Salamandra acted only to...
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility.
You? Here?
That is the nature of this place.
This place or this...
More a vision born in the mind of the Grand Master. Flashes of the future colored by his fears and beliefs. You may encounter strange things, the consequences of your decisions. There's nothing behind us but a blizzard, and nothing beyond it but death.
As long as I get the Grand Master at the end.
I'll follow in case you need help.
You haven't changed a bit, Witcher.
What humans, as always.
Behold the remains of humanity. Ape men, wretched creatures.
They're human?
The white frost has stripped humanity of its luxuriance. Their base instincts drive them like the...
I see you have met our degenerate.
You have yet to say how all this ice just...
Only a grand plan pursued without hesitation could save humanity.
Trust your daydreams that much?
I never asked for these visions.
But you chose how to use it.
Many times you insisted special gift. I chose the most just of causes.
And pursued it by ending hundreds of others.
You have no notion of the approaching cataclysm. The spirit...
It's not far now.
You killed them, though they were...
Was I supposed to let myself get killed?
None of us choose the path we...
We all make choices throughout our lives.
What would you say about me? I wanted peace.
Why are elves such fatalists? You could have escaped.
And I shall choose to fight again, accompanying...
Do you finally understand, obstinate witcher?
What plan?
The human nations can only survive the cold through a mass exodus.
With you leading them?
I'm prepared to do so. I see the future.
Why so obsessed about other...
Geralt, they are condemned to perish. I gave them a chance.
Humanity's also a passing phase.
We won't disappear. Not with the Guardians I create.
A coup d'etat, murder, experiments on children.
Why am I talking to you? You claim to protect humans, yet you've thrown them to the beast. Why? I should have seen your true face and killed you when I had the...
Try me now.
Draw your sword, freak!
Surrender!
Look.
An illusion, Shani.
I
doubt you mean it.
I needed witches, but knew the secret. You witches had it all, but lacked courage.
You took them as if they were your own.
Are you incapable of seeing the golden path of my dreams?
Look,
I trust your...
The Grand Master is the vilest kind of criminal.
Let's go then.
Just like old times.
Go on.
Why?
None can enter the heart of the vision besides you, the Grand Master.
Very well. Thank you.
Be safe.
Now, do you see the need to act, whatever the price? Geralt, open your eyes, open your mind.
They treat people like you at St. Lebioda's hospital.
By pursuing me, you proved me right. You faced the dangers that humanity faces and survived.
Jacques de Aldersberg, your dream is over.
Patience. You may yet change your mind. Impossible. Only the greater brothers can do that, but they need to be taught.
I also have an...
How confident you seem.
Salamandra is dying, soon to be a memory.
Salamandra means nothing. It was but a particle of chaos, the tool of the madman you just slew. Your past, your destiny, the reasons for your resurrection all remain unknown.
Words, words, words.
Let me remind you, there is death, but there is also choice. I shall not look back. You were wrong. I come for the soul of someone whose path often crossed yours as it was written. You may fight me, but the end will always be the same. Death.
The question is, whose?
I cannot be killed. You can delay your end, but it will come. Let us reflect on your deeds, Witcher. I stood near you when you arrived at Kaer Morhen, an omen of its death. I observed as you judged the villagers of the outskirts, leaving. You brought death upon Raymond, endangered Shani, mindful only of your. You slaughtered dozens with your witches. You threw gold to the Scoia'tael, fueling. You left VIZIMA in chaos. Every one of your decisions brought further. How did you feel when your elven friends set fire to VIZIMA and
stop?
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect. Now, do not fight it. Give up to me.
Jacques de Aldersberg is mine.
You dare to yield to.
Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I was afraid you'd suggest chess.
That sword is for monsters.
You're awake, Geralt.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out
long enough? The Order's been smashed into bits and Foltest has regained power.
And Yaevinn?
He was here a second ago, keeping an eye on you till I...
Foltest will let him disappear.
No doubt. After all, the non-humans tipped the scales in Foltest's favor. What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
Take what's yours, Witcher. You earned it. So,
know what I found on the Grand Master? A dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting vision.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you. You've come a long way, Geralt. What do you...
I don't know.
Not to be trite, but as always, you'll be the leaf carried by the wind.
Enough philosophy, Dandelion. I did what I had to, and now I'll be on my way.
What can I say? The bloody fighting in VIZIMA revealed Jacques de Aldersberg's madness. People ceased trusting Knights of the Order, began treating them like enemies. Foltest took advantage and limited the Order's power. He forgave the non-humans their mutiny, as they assisted him in quelling the Order's rebellion. Yet the king's mercy was short-lived, and it could not quell disdain and hatred. Scoia'tael units soon reappeared along Forest Road. Yaevinn's fame as the one who had defeated the Order drew more elven youth to his cause. The sorceresses failed to gain influence over Foltest. The wartime chaos brought only misery. In time, all returned to normal. Both the righteous and the villainous survived. Few knew what had really happened in those days in VIZIMA. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia. Yet they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.